Tav Prasaad Sawaiya, one universal creator God. Victory to the great Waheguru, the 10th Master, by your grace. Savaiye. I have seen and wandered through the dwellings of the Sarogis, who remain dirty, the Suds, who keep strictly clean, the Siddhas, who have miraculous spiritual powers, the Yogis and celibates, the brave warriors and fierce demons, the angels feasting upon sublime nectar, and the saints of various faiths. I have looked at the religions of all lands, but none of them are dedicated to God, the Lord of all life. Without the loving mercy of God, none of them are worth anything at all. They may have owned proud elephants, covered with golden ornaments, incomparably majestic, painted with bright colors, with millions of horses running like deer, racing faster than the wind. Countless kings of great power and strength visited these emperors and bowed down in submission. And yet, what difference did it make that they were so great? In the end, they departed this world barefoot. They may have conquered all the lands around, beating their drums of war. Their magnificent elephants trumpeted loudly, and thousands of horses of noble breeding neighed in their stables. Who can count the emperors from past, present, and future? Their number cannot even be conceived. But without devotional worship of the Supreme Lord God, in the end they went to their final home empty-handed. Some took cleansing baths at places of pilgrimage, showed mercy and gave to charities, controlled their senses, practiced abstinence, and various rituals of self-discipline. Some studied the Vedas, the Puranas, the Bible, the Quran, and the scriptures of all the lands of the world. Some lived on air, practiced strict abstinence, and followed all sorts of rituals. I have seen them all, but without loving devotional worship of the Supreme Lord God, none of this is of any use at all. The warriors, brave, well-trained, and armed for battle, ready to crush their enemies, with their minds swelling up with pride, they think they will never have to leave the field of battle, although the mountains might sprout wings and fly away. They shatter their terrible enemies into pieces and smother the fury of wild elephants. And yet, without the kind mercy of the Supreme Lord God, they shall depart this world helpless. Countless heroes, brave and powerful, ready to face the sword without a moment's hesitation, laying waste to so many lands, crushing all opposition, subjugating the pride of furious elephants. They conquer and capture well-defended forts. Their very threats are enough to shatter the enemy in all directions. God alone is our great Lord and Master. He alone is the great giver. Myriads of beggars stand at his door. The demons, demigods, serpents and ghosts from the past, present and future, all meditate on God. The living beings on the land and in the water were created by God in an instant. Through their good deeds, their glorious victory shall be celebrated and proclaimed, and the residues of their sins shall be erased. These holy people glide through the world joyously and effortlessly, while their wicked enemies are struck down just by seeing them. Mortal beings, gods like Indra, rulers of the three worlds and masters of elephants. They take millions of ritual cleansing baths, give away elephants in charity, and marry countless beautiful brides of their choosing. Even Brahma, Shiva, Vishnu, and Indra, in the end, are caught by the noose of death. But those who fall at the feet of God and worship Him in adoration shall not have to pass through the cycle of reincarnation again. What is the use of sitting with your eyes closed like a crane, pretending to meditate? You may bathe in the 7 seas, but you will still lose this world and lose in the world beyond as well. Those who spend their lives indulging in corrupt pleasures and wicked sins shall see their lives pass in vain. I speak the truth. Listen, everyone. Those who love God shall find him. Some worship stones and put them on their heads. Some wear lingams on strings around their necks. Some believe that God is in the south. Others bow to God in the west. Some wretched fools worship idols, while others worship the dead. The whole world is engrossed in superstitious rituals and ceremonies. None have found God's secrets. By your grace, Svea.
वाहेगुरु